Make sure y'all can see. All right. I don't know how well you all can see this, but so last time we were replacing the cams. So once you get the valve cover off, in order to get the valve cover off, you do need to remove the PCV because it gets stuck over here. So PCV needs to be removed. Then you can remove the valve cover. To remove these cams, we took out the 8 Torx bolts, took out the 36 millimeter bolt that holds the phaser to the cam, and then you're able to move this out enough so that you can get the cam up out of the slot, because the issue is these ridges get stuck there. Okay, but once you do all of that, you can replace those, take out the actual rocker arms, and then replace those, as well as the, I call them push rods, but basically upon teardown, all of these were good. You know, they roll, they don't get stuck, there's no playing them. Same thing here. This is where they actually sit on. So they sit on top like this. The cam sits here, and then this is how the cam opens your valve. It pushes down on it once that lobe hits a certain spot. But I was expecting to find an issue with cylinder 3, but instead I found an issue with cylinder 5. So I don't know if you can hear that or how well you can see it, but that, I believe, is the noise we were hearing. There is an exceptional amount of play. So I am also going to, while we're down here, we're going to swap injectors from 3 to 1. We're going to swap those while we're already down here. So, and that's just to make sure that it's not a fuel injector issue. So now we're going to replace the valve cover gasket, and then put the valve cover back on. Then we will put on the PCV valve, which goes right here. All right, so that is what we're gonna work on right now. I believe both gaskets are the same. These are the intake manifold gaskets. That's the valve cover gaskets. I think they're both the same. Okay, so one of these is the left and one of these is the right. All right, well, let's figure out which one is which.
It's a fucking new, it's not new.
What's not new?
It's a battery from
The battery?
Warcraft. I think you probably get.
Always check these and make sure these are good. These get torn up. I hate plastic valve covers because you can't change these tube seals. This actually looks good. Do you want me to change this?
What's up?
Change the valve cover gasket?
Yeah, if come in with new one. But
Yeah.
why is after we go to VQ?
What we're gonna do? Okay, these both go on this side. So like this. I just want to make sure. Bang, bang. This goes there. All right, so this will work. Just gently go around. Try it out. If any of the old gasket gets stuck down there, you might need like a flathead, a screw driver, or a scraper or something. But this gasket wasn't bad, so it didn't get stuck in the grooves or nothing. Just clean up as much as you can. Take the old silicone off. Yeah, this is good. Just get like a razor blade or something. Be careful not to cut the actual plastic of the valve cover. It's very easy to do. See, like right here, wants to take the plastic out. Don't want to take the plastic out. Okay. And I hate to use the term good enough, but that's good enough. This isn't a race engine, it's a minivan. All right? Now do make sure none of it falls inside. That's like the only thing I could say. Don't let it fall inside. Okay. And then what I like to do just run it in there. Try to dry it. Any oil that's in here. A Q-tip would make this a lot easier. Cotton swab, whatever you want to call it. Q-tip would make this go a lot easier. But like I said, you could just gently, don't need a lot of pressure. Just use it to get
Original was 3 months ago.
ايوه بس انت ده اول شيء بيجي فيها اللي حصل مش ما بالعكس there's no wheel balance. It could just be a wheel balance.
دلوقتي تيجي على السيارة الطويلة السيارة بالسويفار ماشي مع وجدان اللي بعدين
Say again. Trying to set it for me. All the brakes. Are they without lifts too?
Alright, so now,
As you were enough.
like I said, I'm being a perfectionist. It doesn't need to be this dry. You could always spray brake clean in here. But this is what the inside of your engine should not be sludge built up in here. Should not be sludge built up on the cams. This is a clean engine for 100,000 miles. Very clean. Alright, so now we're going to put the new gasket in. So the main thing here is make sure you don't stretch the gasket. Just let it lay here, kind of relaxed. Okay. Just make sure it is flat, just because you don't want to do this twice. Alright, it's in there nice and flat. None of the sides are curled or sticking out. So we should be good here. Okay. What I like to do, take some oil, put it around the spark plug tube seals, because this is where it's going to have to sit at. So we're going to put just a little there, and then we're also going to put some on the gasket itself. So take a little bit of oil. And just coat this. So all we're gonna do is coat. See, back in the day, your valve covers were aluminum, and these were replaceable. And then one day somebody said, let's make our valve covers out of plastic. Now normally you are supposed to remove these before installing them, but I'm not doing that. Be careful when you turn this over, the gasket doesn't fall out. And make sure, at least on the back side, the side furthest away from you, the side that you can't see, make sure that that is in all the way. Okay, and do the same thing up here. So that was sticking out a little bit. Push these in. that's sticking out a little bit. You see what I mean? It's usually the edges that you gotta worry about. Alright. Now, make sure your wire's out the way. Which I thought I did that yesterday. Because it gets very old very quick. Trying to hold those out of the way. Okay. We go right here. Okay. Okay. Now the beef that I have is trying to get these suckers lined up over here. Okay. How's it go? The problem I'm having now is always the same issue that I always have. Is the line up. Okay. Sheesh. Now I see why they say to take these out. So I don't have an issue getting those on. That's not the issue. Okay. The issue is getting you over this go. That seems to be the issue I'm having. Okay, and then okay. There we go. So I want to make sure these are secure and as far down as it can go. Alright, nothing's in the way. Nothing's in the way. And then now, I like to get my magnet. Okay, check. I don't know how well you guys can see down there, but I'm checking to make sure the gasket, like that, I like to see. It's not sticking out. Looks good everywhere around. Looks like a uniform seal. Uniform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to start with the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So once the corners are lined up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, now I can do these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got one over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one doesn't want to line up. Just fine. I'll get it eventually. 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's in there. Now I'm gonna do the 3 studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's it. This one, right? All right. I think these are 8s. And I'm just gonna snug these down. Not tighten them. Snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. It's an old show I used to watch called Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And he'd go, snug as a bug in a rug. As soon as I hear it hit, like right there, I stop. All of them are tight now. Snugged as a bug in a rug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Alright. Now, let's go look up the torque spec. Because I torque everything. Torque it. Let's see. Well, we did that already. I'm tightening the right side. So, cross pattern, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're gonna print that because I'm not walking back over here. What's the spec though? Cylinder cover bolts. 12, 106, 106 inch-pounds. Okay. I don't feel like walking back and forth. Does it have to be exact? No, but I like to. If I can, I will. Alright, so this is what we're about to do, y'all. We're starting in the corners. And this is technically like that. Yeah. 106 inch-pounds. So we're gonna use our little torque wrench. So if I unlock this, right here is 120. So, you know, this is 10. Goes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So each one of these is 12 inch-pounds. So that's 120. So if we minus 12, that would be 108. Okay? So we'll do right here. And we go slowly because this is plastic. And we don't want to break anything. So it wants us to start right here with this one. Alright, that's where we start. Now we do number 2, which is this one. Alright, that's 2. So this one's gonna be 3, and you can't see it, but you can feel it. Kinda wanna use my magnet so you can see. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this magnet though, but that's the bolt right there. Okay, but you can feel it. Just put your hand back there, and you know it's there. That's 3. Here is 4. Five is this corner. This is 6. It's upside down, but this is 6. So we go to this guy right here. Seven should be this guy. Seven. This is 8. This is 9. This is the stud closest to the driver's side. 11 is the middle one over here. Which I don't know if you can see that, how good you can see it. it's there. Let's see, there it is. That's the one we're after. But it's right here between the two cams. Sorry, between the two phasers that are on the cam. Okay, I'm going to do it right now because I don't feel like doing that. So we're going to go all the way down by hand. And I could use the ratchet, but I don't want to over tighten it. Next is this guy. Okay. Okay, so that's torqued to spec now. All right. Whew. Now, I said we were going to do one other thing, and this is to ensure that the issue we have is resolved. And if not, I want to know that it is a bad injector. So what we're going to do is swap one of those guys over, but not on this side, on the back side. Because this sits in there like that, sits in there like that. So I don't need to take anything but the rail off, it seems. And then I can pull this guy off. Because that's the fuel feed on it. But do I really need to? No. This will give me some. Is this hose or is this plastic? I get some type of play out of this. I can't see that being on there, but even if I lifted this up. Let's see. You said swap injector 3 with 1? I just want to make sure that there is no special tool required. The inversion of the pin out of the injector connector causes permanent damage to the injector. Make sure the polarity of the injector lines will never be inverted. Okay. So just make sure you don't put them in backwards. Yeah, there's one.
Pizza or no?
I don't mind whatever you want. My wife said she's gonna bring me something in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
She's going tropical smoothie.
Smooth.
Mm-hmm. Disconnect the negative battery, remove the cover, did that. Loosen the high pressure fuel tube's union nut from the fuel rail. This is on the wrong motor. This is for the 2.8, which we don't have. I was like, why does this look like this? This don't look right.
E0175 و2012 بس من العادي هيك كل شيء يكون قال لي خرع
This is like, yeah, this is what a 4-cylinder. Why is it showing us this? It is not a 2.8. What is going on?
system rich.
Like, what?
Okay.
Love it.
We charge you 100K for diagnosis.
Okay. Okay.
Gotta love it. This is wrong. Can't even suggest an edit in here. All right, so we're gonna look it up for another car. Dodge Charger. None of this should matter. Let's try this. Fuel injector. The reason why I chose a Charger because I know it only comes with either a 6 or an 8. Remove and replace. Look at that. It says 3.6. Don't you love it? Did all of this right. This is what we're trying to get to. Alright. Did that. It's clamped on. Left the air inlet hose assembly. We did that. Okay, so here's what we're trying to figure out. So it is just those few bolts right there. Run the fuel rail from the lower intake manifold. One or more fuel injectors may remain in the intake manifold, resulting in residual fuel spilling onto the engine from the fuel rail. So it's saying instead of them coming out, it might stay at the bottom. Injector from the fuel rail. So like I figured. I'm swapping the injectors. And the reason why we're doing this, process elimination. If I now have a misfire on a different cylinder, and I know it was a fuel injector this whole time. Alright. Oh, it's about to get cold in the shop. This is a little too small. Pretty sure it's a 30. And it's a 30. Alright, so now I really don't want to take this off, but okay, we're gonna do it. It hasn't been started, so it shouldn't give me an issue. Because I need this to go on the outside. It's just plastic or rubber. This is a rubber hose, so it should give me some leeway. It's a fuel hose though. I shouldn't need to remove this. Just pull it up enough where I can swap it over. That's it. And I am gonna do, just try to pull these up and out if I can. If it'll let me. This one. This is cylinder 3. Pull it and probably flip it this way. I twist it. We'll be back after these messages. Hello? Can I look at? Juarez, I would change the plug. Sorry, I just saw your message. I would change the plug. Changing the plug shouldn't do anything. Just make sure that the other side is gonna fit. You know, nothing's gonna bang into it, or like, you know, like the belt or anything like that. I, I'm coming. Tawfiq, I'll be right back. I'm just bringing her to the house. 2-prong, horizontal versus vertical. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. As long as it fits in there and it's not, nothing's gonna tap it. As long as nothing taps it. We will be back after these messages. But yeah, like I was saying, we're going to swap this injector with cylinder 3 with cylinder 1. And like I said, this is because I want to make sure it's not a bad injector. If it is a bad injector, all I have to do is remove the plenum again. Versus if we still had a misfire, I gotta remove the plenum, swap it, and then try to do this again. So while we're already in here, we're gonna swap the injectors. All right, but I'll be back, guys, in about 20 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. I wish there was a way I could just pause it.